Welcome along, Chelsea fans, to a bumper episode talking all things Chelsea. We're going to look at the new third kit that was launched today, a throwback to the old days. We're going to look at transfer rumours, the latest rumours that we're seeing regarding more of this Chelsea fire sale that's going on to try and get rid of the players that are not involved in the first team squad. We're going to take a look at the overall transfers and the spend and the money recouped on sales so far, and then take a look forward to the West Ham game tomorrow night. So make sure you sit tight. Hopefully you're going to enjoy it. As I say, a lot of content on here. And let's start with the reveal of the third strip that was made today. And I have to say, I was a little bit disappointed. Now, I know other people have got a very different opinion. They love the throwback. They love the situation that the clubs sort of embraced it. And I get it. I get why people like it. But for me, I just think it's just plain, and I'm not really sure where we're going with it. They're talking about it being a throwback to 2005 and the old Nike 90s thing, but I don't really get it. I mean, what do you guys think of it? You can see the strip there, the top at least there. £85 for a shirt, by the way, for a full replica kit for your child. 50 quid. Honestly, I have to say it's extortionate. Absolutely extortionate. And I'm not paying £85 for a shirt. It's bad enough having to pay. I buy the kid size. That one is a large child's one. And then the other one, obviously, is an adult's one. But those combined are a lot of money. To fork out £85 for that as well, it's extortionate. What do you guys think of the shirt? Do you like it? I'm really not having it. I don't know why. I just think it's plain. I mean, it's boring. I mean, who come up with the idea for it? I know they're trying to promote it to high heaven, and I know a lot of people like it. For me, I'm not having it. Let me know what you think of the new shirt, the third strip, in the comments section below. So I just want to take a jump forward to our transfers so far this season. Transfers from the summer, from when we could start signing players, I should say, and obviously selling players. And on this list, there's a couple of loanees that have returned to the football club, but also that are possibly going to be going out. So let's just start with the current signings that we've got at the football club. As we all know, João Pedro joined us, 63.7 million. Couldn't get in the game against Crystal Palace because of the way Crystal Palace played against us at the weekend. Jamie Gittins, he looks promising, I have to say that. Obviously, you need to give the guy time. Joro Hato, will he play as a cover at left back or a centre back? We're yet to see, but a good signing. Liam Delap, I want to see him start tomorrow against West Ham, but more on that later on. I think this guy is absolute quality. The man that everyone's talking about, Esteval, should he be starting games already? Let's wait and see what happens. Dario Asugo, I have to say, I've been impressed with what I saw from him in pre-season and the little cameos he's made so far. Mamadou Sarr from Strasbourg, and of course Kendry Pires, who's actually playing this evening, who's came on in the game. Caleb Wiley come back from Watford, he's gone back out again, and obviously Carney Chukwuemeka and David Washington. So according to Transfer Market, this particular screenshot you've got on here, we've spent 279.65 million euros so far this summer. Now, will that continue with the likes of Simmons and also you're looking at Garnacho? Will those signings be made? Will there be a signing done before the end of the window? I guess we have to wait and see. And obviously the situation regarding the centre half. Anyway, look at our departures. And we've made 231.95 million euros. So at the moment, our net spend for the season is under 50 million euros. And that's crazy. The work that Chelsea are doing to get rid of these players and to get these deals done is simply outstanding. Noni Madueke, 56 million euros. João Felix, 30 million. Petrovic, 28.9 million. Oguchukwu, 28.7. Dewsbury Hall, 28.65 million euros. Breuer, 23 million. Amugu to Strasbourg, 14.5. Bashir Humphreys to Burnley, 14 million. Kepa, 5.8. And Marcus Bettinelli, 2.4. And obviously, you've got listed there some of the loanees that have gone out, including Kendry Pires, as we said. Penders, looks like he's got himself injured tonight playing for Strasbourg. And Mark Guia, which I hope will turn out great for him up there at Sunderland. So let's look at more potential sales. Now, we have to just acknowledge it because it's happening. And first and foremost, we're going to be looking at the situation regarding Raheem Sterling. Now, Ben Jacobs, as you can see here, reposted by Carefree Youth, has basically confirmed he is set to be sold or loaned before the window shuts. Sterling prefers to stay in London. He's got 3 options: Fulham, West Ham and Crystal Palace. All 3 have made checks, and Fulham have actually had talks. They've taken place with Chelsea regarding Raheem Sterling. Will he take a massive pay cut and Chelsea flog him for around 20 million to Fulham? I think for Fulham, it'll be a good signing. For Palace, it'll be a good signing replacing Eze. And West Ham, well, you never know. Raheem Sterling is someone that's baffled me. He come in, struggled in a different position, playing on the right, not the left-hand side, and just never really hit the ground running for us. And I honestly thought that he'd go to Arsenal last season and get game time, working with Arteta, he worked with at Man City. Didn't happen. Awful. If someone is a walking example of how you lose confidence, it's Raheem Sterling. I hope for him personally he picks it up again and he can get himself playing football and get back to somewhere near where he was before. But I think, as Ben Jacobs confirms here, he will leave the club before the end of the window. What do you think of Raheem Sterling? Let me know, comment section. Next up is big news regarding Nicholas Jackson, and Aston Villa are pushing to try and sign him. They're his top target. Unai Emery's, I should say, his top target, because obviously he's worked with him before at Villarreal, and the relationship between the two is excellent. There's a talks, as said here by Fabrizio Romano, talks ongoing over the formula and the structure of a deal. Villa are also aware that several top clubs are keen on Jackson. I think Jackson has been treated harshly. Yes, he's got his critics, but I think from when he first started playing for us to when he played his last game for us, the improvement was there for all to see. He was someone that made run after run after run. He never stopped. He got his goals. He linked up the play and he was trying to improve his game in doing that. A lot of people won't agree with me, and I get it. I understand it. But from what I was seeing from Jackson, I look at the player that came in, the player that's going to leave us, there was improvement. Yes, he was some way off, but there was improvement. And if he's going to go and play for a manager that he knows, Unai Emery, you'll probably see him flourish at Villa. But Jackson is probably going to go. We have to wait and see how much that's going to be. But Jackson was another one that's going to leave before the end of the window. Another one that left the other day was Renato Vega. Now, Carefree Youth has put a great post up the other day, basically about Vega. Now, Chelsea signed him for 12 million on a 7-year deal with a clause for an extra year. He played 18 times for Chelsea, 1 Premier League start, 8 Conference League starts, 2 Carabao Cup starts and 1 in the FA Cup. He got his Portugal debut after signing for us and since played 4 more times for Portugal. Was sent on loan to Juventus and he played in the Champions League for them. Selling him for 26 million with add-ons included and a heavy sell-on clause. They've put here, well played Chelsea, well played indeed. All the best to Renato Vega. We signed him just for 12 million and we've made 14 extra million, 26 million we've sold him for. Fair play. Kudos to the football club. Outstanding. What do you think of Vega going? Was you impressed with him? Didn't really get a chance, did he, really? So it's a good deal for everyone. And there's another deal in the reckoning, or possibly 2. Carney Chukwuemeka are close to reaching an agreement with Dortmund for a fee of around 20 million, plus bonuses, plus percentage of a future resale, for him to sign permanently for Dortmund. He went on loan last season and played well for them, featured heavily for them, and Dortmund want to sign him. And you can't blame him, Chukwuemeka. I think the guy was extremely unlucky at Chelsea. I predicted big things for him 2 seasons ago. He started off great, got his first goal away at West Ham, and then got injured and never really got back to where he was, because I thought he'd have a big season for us. The guy has got absolute immense talent, and he will flourish at Dortmund, and mark my words, will come back to the Premier League for big money somewhere, and he'll just do great. Carney Chukwuemeka is a real baller, and if Dortmund get him for 20 million, fair play to them. Also, Anselmino will go out on loan for the season there with Dortmund as well. So Fabrizio Romano has confirmed that. Expect that deal to come through. So you're looking at deals for Jackson. You're looking at the deal that's gone through for Vega. You're looking at a deal for Raheem Sterling and Carney Chukwuemeka. You're pushing another 100 million there. Possibly 90 to 100 million euros for those 3 deals. Again, that's going to take our net spend to, 50 million in the black. Basically, we're just under 50 million in the red on what we've laid out to what we've sold. We're going to be making 50 million overall with all the chopping and changing. Unbelievable, really. But that obviously doesn't include any further deals for Simmons or Garnacho. Let's wait and see what happens. What's your thoughts on Chelsea's policy with selling players and the amount of money they're getting for players? Let me know what you think about that. If you think it's been impressive, if you think they're working wonders. I just wish that when it comes to the player signings, and it looks as though it's happening, they're calming down and actually signing players for what we need. Let's see what happens anyway. So finally, let's talk about the game tomorrow night. West Ham away. Friday night football in the Premier League. 8 o'clock kickoff from the London Stadium. Now, I saw part of that game they played against Sunderland last week. And West Ham, let's be honest, were woeful. Absolutely woeful. And what I will say is that it's going to be a completely different ball game tomorrow night. London Stadium will be rocking, first game of the season. West Ham got a point to prove to their own supporters, and we're looking to bounce back and react and expect a reaction tomorrow night. It's always been one of those grounds where we either do really well there and have a real good thumping win and a good solid win, or we struggle. We struggled last weekend against Crystal Palace because they set up in a low block. They played narrow, they forced us out wide and just compacted the middle of midfield and in front of their defence. And it made life completely difficult for us. What we need to do tomorrow is play free, play direct. I think we need to start with Esteval and Liam Delap tomorrow night and just go direct for West Ham. They're dangerous. They're a dangerous team, as we all know. But if we can remain compact and we can play, as I say, fast, free and direct, I think we can have a lot of joy and hopefully get the first win of the season tomorrow night. It is a banana skin. It's a dangerous game. It's not something that's just a shoo-in. Guaranteed 3 points for Chelsea. As we all know, ignore the results from last weekend. Anyone can beat anyone on their day. Some teams had real off days. Some teams played all right. Some teams just lived up. We were looking for, a reaction. We were looking for starting the season well, and it turned into a bit of a damp squib. I hope that Chelsea react tomorrow night. I really, really do. And I believe we will. Let's hope what the first 11 will be, what the start 11 will be, and let's hope Esteval and Delap are on it. What do you think of the game tomorrow, West Ham? What's your feeling? What's your predictions? Let me know what you think in the comment section. So, guys, recording this on Thursday evening, as you can probably tell. This will be out first thing on Friday morning, and hopefully you guys will enjoy the content. And I really, really appreciate all of you for subscribing, for watching, and just getting involved. Thank you so much for your support. Look after yourselves. Let's hope we deliver a good 3 points tomorrow night, this evening, whenever you're watching this game. Come on, Chelsea. Let's do it. Let's do it. See you next time.